are back with another installment of what's being called Canada's favorite soccer segment. Oh, so just us. We're the only ones calling it that. Okay, gotcha. Well, if you fell behind on what Canadian players have been up to this week, have no fear. Keeping up with the Canadians is here. In Champions League action, the final group stage games were played, and Stefan Eustáquio's FC Porto were taking on Tajon Buchanan's and Kyle Laren's Club Bruges. Eustáquio got the start for Porto, fresh off winning Midfielder of the Month in the Portuguese top flight. He became the 7th Canadian all-time to score a goal in the Champions League, en route to a 4-0 win for Porto. Buchanan played 77 minutes as a left wingback, while forward Kyle Laren was left on the bench in this match. Good news for all Canadians involved in this one. Club Bruges and Porto finished 1 and 2 in their group. Both teams move on to the round of 16. Bad news when it comes to Kyle Laren. The all-time leading scorer for the Canadian men has made only 9 appearances since joining his new club in Belgium this season. The other Canadian in action was AlphonsoDavies. He was up against former teammate Barcelona's Robert Lewandowski, and Bayern players had this message for Lewandowski before the match.
Levi, willkommen. Levi, willkommen.
They went on to win by a score of 3-0, advancing to the round of 16. And after eliminating Barcelona from the tournament, Davies decided to conquer a dinosaur?
Yeah, this is my Halloween costume. Whoa, hold on. Take it easy.
Davies versus dinosaur. The race we all want to see. Some quick updates from Women's Champions League. Jessie Fleming and Kadisha Buchanan's Chelsea defeated KS Vlasnia of Albania 8-0. Ashley Lawrence's PSG drew Real Madrid 0-0. The French powerhouse surprisingly has only 1 point in 2 Champions League matches so far. Canadian forward Chloe Lacasse scored and assisted in a 3-2 Benfica loss to Bayern Munich. And it was good news for fans of the women's national team, as center back Vanessa Gilles was back healthy and on the bench for Lyon in their match against Julia Grosso's Juventus. Grosso played another incredible match, dominating the midfield in their 1-1 draw with the French Giants. And people are taking notice. Canadian Soccer Hall of Famer Amy Walsh says that Grosso's stock is on the rise. Wouldn't that mean more regular minutes with the national team? Later in the week, Vanessa Gilles played 60 minutes in a league game, helping her team keep a clean sheet in a 1-0 win over Fleury. From Europe, back to North American soil, LAFC keeper and Quebec native Max Crépeau got the start in the Western Conference Final against Austin FC. He had a quiet night in net, making 1 save in a 3-0 win, but hey, the MLS Final is set. Crépeau and his LAFC will take on the Philadelphia Union this Saturday. Over to the NWSL Final with 3 Canadians having a chance to win the championship in this one. Canadian skipper Christine St. Clair got the start for the Portland Thorns, while Janine Becky started on the bench but came on as a sub in the 63rd minute. They lined up against international teammate and Kansas City current captain Desiree Scott. The Thorns got off to a quick start with a 4th-minute goal from league MVP Sophia Smith.
Smith one-on-one, put it away!
They would add to their tally in the second half on an own goal by Kansas City defender Addison Merrick. Despite a number of chances for KC, Portland held on for a 2-0 win. And the scenes post-match were incredible, with Canadians GM Karina LeBlanc, coach Rian Wilkinson, Becky and Sinclair beefing up their trophy cases. And how about this shot of Sinclair a la Michael Jordan with the cigar post-match, immortalized forever as a Canadian Heritage Minute? It was a historic night for the GOAT as she won her 3rd NWSL championship with the Portland Thorns and became the NWSL's all-time leader in playoff minutes with 975 and counting.